Hi, and welcome to the 17th video. In the 16th video, we saw the fundamentals of blood relations. In this video, we will take up two simple problems to start with, which will help us in clear-cut understanding and being thorough with the fundamentals. Then we can take up some complicated problems, some recent pattern problems. So don't look at problems, be alert the way I explain. And if you have switched to this directly, it's better to watch first two videos, so there you will understand why this project is like this, why I'm doing all these. So understand those things I've spoken in first two videos. You can also watch third if you want. It's a general topic because even those things I will discuss here. Alright, be alert. This is where candidates get confused. But once we use our flowchart, things will be a lot more simpler. B said, A's father is the only brother of my sister's son. How is A's father related to D? I remember some important points here. Such problems sometimes could be asked even in interviews, in campus interviews, in off-campus interviews, in walk-ins, in mass recruitment, so anywhere nowadays, even because without good presence of mind, you can't tackle these things. I mean, it doesn't mean that we should be told well in advance that such things will be asked. No. Even I have given some of the interviews where such unexpected questions arise. Some, I mean, what they say, it's extempore. They just ask this. So you need to be alert. First thing you need to do is take your time. Ask for a paper and pen. Take your time. Be cool. Think. Need not hurry at all. So I just remembered. I just thought of sharing with you all. And second thing is, in such type of problem, you can imagine as if you yourself sitting in this position. I will tell you how. Here, my is there now. So you can imagine as if you are referring to yourself. Things will be simpler. See how I develop the ray diagram or how I develop the solution. My sister's son. If this is you, sister's son. So be alert. My sister's son. That is yours, sister, son. Is the only brother of my sister's son. So, brother. Alright. Now we moved one step ahead. Is the only brother of my sister's son. A's father is. So I think I had written the problem to save some time. This guy will be, so please don't confuse, I will just write here, is A's father. So what happened? A's father is only brother of my sister's son. So we just went on breaking this problem into bits and pieces, and we thought of solutions for individual pieces. So everything is over now. Whatever things are given, A's father is only brother of my sister's son. Now the question asked, how is A's father, which means this guy, A's father, how is A's father related to D? D is you, or D is me, or D is whoever imagines. How this guy is related to D? Sisters, son and brother. That is, son of sister will be nephew. So later you can pause and make your notes. Nephew is 100% right answer. So when these are very common these days in exams, in interviews, in internal promotions, many places such examples come in aptitude papers for campus recruitment, even at many places. So you need to go on breaking it. You need to visualize. You can stand or sit in their position so that answer will be clear. So in last video I had said that I will also simplify this diagram. I forgot actually. So in the solution of next problem I will tell you that. Later you can just pause and make your notes. These are simple problems. Nowadays patterns are changing a lot, but be thorough with fundamentals, principles, basic concepts. We will take up some new pattern problems. So again be alert. M is brother of K, T is sister of K, R is father of M, J is wife of R. How many sons does J have? So again a typical standard problem. The diagram that we learned in previous video, I took this problem and these are from BSc correspondence, I mean BSc course, some materials. I just took this examples from there. So I took this problem because the diagram which we studied, this problem will help us to visualize it better. M is brother of K. So we have K, brother M. T is sister of K. T, sister of K. R is father of M. R is father of M, but I will write R is father of K. Doesn't matter. Both mean one and the same. It's better to keep things in the middle, in the center. We can either show here or here or here because they are siblings. Because M is brother of K. So I can write here. Father of M. J is wife of R. Sorry. J is wife of R. How many sons does J have? J is wife of R, which is, who is mother to T, K and M. How many sons does J have? Friends, please note here X, we don't know the gender of X. We don't know the gender, so K could be either male or female. That's the most confusing part in blood relations. Time is 8 minutes. So since we don't know the gender, we can't say how many sons does J have. So I took this as an example because its answer is data inadequate. So it comes under data insufficiency. Data is not sufficient to say how many sons does J have. So two things. One thing is we need to simplify the diagram, as I said, that I will tell in the coming 3-4 minutes. And second thing is, if be alert, if it is given that M has only one sister, if this statement was added to this problem, M has only one sister, that is T already. So K should be male or K should be brother of M. At that time J will be having 2 sons or R will be having 2 sons and 1 daughter. So I think I made the fundamentals clear. Now what I mean by simplifying this diagram, that you can either follow or not, it's up to you. I will just tell. It is one step, lot more simpler. That part is, first is, I think I missed that point in the last video. The levels we write are nothing but generations, because in some problems they just mention there are 4 generations, 3 generations. So first generation, second generation and third generation. Whenever you move one step up or one step down, the generation changes. That's first point. Second is, for male, you can denote it by the symbol plus. For female, it's minus. Here, when they are husband and wife, you can use 2 lines J. Here you can either put or not, because that will be plus, and even this dad goes. And if it is, as I said, if it is given that M has only one sister, then definitely K should be plus. So friends, this is what I think you see at many places. For male it is plus, for female it is minus, for couple it is double dash, because if you put single dash, J could be sister of R, but when you put double dash, it is husband and wife pair or a couple. So you can either follow this, but what happens is, I will tell the drawback of this. If I stand here, what happens? I will just stand here and see once, because I don't know. I never stood this side. In exam, what happens? First of all, there will be a time constraint. For example, if it is IBPS, in 60 minutes, so in 60 minutes you need to, there will be 100 questions. In 60 minutes you need to solve 100 questions. I mean, yeah, this is how it will be. I'm just trying to recollect the pattern. I mean, it's 35, 35 and 30. 35, 35 quant and reasoning, and 30 is English. So this is how the time constraint. At that time, if you go for this, you may misplace the signs sometimes, or you may just forget some line. So that creates confusion, and ultimately it will lead you to the wrong answer. So I was lucky enough to, right from the beginning, I just write SIS for sister, HUB for husband, so there won't be confusion, and that will lead us to the right answer. So I have said all the things in the basics. It's up to you to decide what suits you the best, and you can just stick to it. More importantly, practice more and more and more. Alright then, time is 13 minutes. In the coming videos, we will take up some lot more trickier problems on blood relations. Thanks for your time. See you again.